Hey everybody, this is Richard E. McDowell. I want to talk to you a minute about sales training. I just finished a 1 hour session with a CEO and a COO of a large company that recently has hired a new sales group. During our conversation for the whole hour, I won't go through all the details, but there was really a prominent question is with inside and outside sales, what's the most important thing? Is it the ability to, get your point across for the product you're selling? Is it hiring the right people? What are the skill sets needed? And it's really interesting because let's take the inside salesperson first. All they have is basically a phone, a way to communicate to the potential client. A person in the field actually sees them face to face, physically goes there, knocks on the door. There's also a third type too. It's a hybrid. It's a person that actually sees a person after an appointment is made. So let's take the first person first. One that makes the phone calls to the clients and attempts to make a sale over the phone. Well, this is really important. There's really one most important thing is the ability to articulate yourself. Articulate your words. Make sure that the person that's on the phone, number one, is the qualified person, is the person you need to talk to, the decision maker. They understand what you're saying, to the point, and then go for the close. Now, the person that's in the field have to have a little bit of sense of humor. You have to go a little bit different attitude, very upbeat. When you walk in that door, that means the person you're meeting with, whether it's the owner, whether it's the president of purchasing, whether it's a secretary, they must realize and feel that you have bought into the product, that you believe in what you're selling. If you don't, you'll never sell it. And you also have to have the ability to articulate yourself to that mass or that group of people, whether you're meeting with one or two or many, but you have to be able to articulate your message to all of them. That means if you're meeting with a person with a PhD in psychology or a person that didn't finish high school that now owns a large automotive shop, doesn't make a difference. You still have to be able to articulate yourself. Let's talk about the hybrid. One of my favorite. Person that calls up from the phone, from an office, or from your home, or maybe even from a hotel to make appointments. They have to gain enough interest with the person on the phone for yourself to be able to see them. That means they have to, within 30 seconds, find the ability to show value to them, not you, value to them. What's it worth? Why should I meet with this person? Make it to the point, but articulate it so they understand that the person they're coming out to see them, whether it's you or somebody else, is there for a reason, to solve a problem. Once you do that, you can make any kind of sales you want. So what I told them, the most important thing, in which I feel, if they have a new sales group or a sales manager, send them to speech class. I know it's hard. Send them to a place where they can learn how to articulate their words. I have a grandson, and Cole and I talk about this all the time. When he was 5 years old, one of the things I taught him was he needs to articulate his words. And to this day, he still does that. He uses that on me and tells me, Papa, you need to articulate your words. And now he's teaching his brother, which is younger, to do the same thing. So I think it's really important that we all in society have the ability to articulate our words so people can understand them. People learn in 16 different ways. There's 16 different levels of understanding a basic word, whether it's the word and, whether it's the word motivate, whether it's the word sell. It's very important that they have the ability to articulate this. Now, the last and final thing, one thing that salespeople fail every day at, and I see it every day in everybody I talk to, I do 3 or 4 training sessions a week, individually with groups or individually with a person. And the biggest problem is the fear to ask for the sale. Now, when do you do that? It's hard sometimes. You have to know. If you walk in the door to make a sale, you will lose. If you walk in the door to chase the money, you will lose. I always teach one thing. Chase the people, not the money. The money will come. Become that person's advocate. Find out what they're looking for. Find the pains. Solve the problems. Make the money. Check out the rest of my videos on YouTube. Maybe you'll learn something. For now, goodbye.